on a date.
What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in. Mr. Outdoor Chef here, and I just want to say we surpassed our 100 subscribers. I want to thank all you folks that have subscribed so far, and if you haven't yet, please help a guy out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I try to get videos out weekly, but things have been kind of crazy around here, so we're going to try to get back on track and have these weekly videos, some content out for you folks. Today, we are going to be using the Blackstone, and we're going to be making homemade crunch wraps. Alrighty, folks, and what we're going to go ahead and do is get started. I've got 2 pounds of ground beef here. We're going to throw a little bit of oil down on the Blackstone. Just a little bit. Let's not melt our top here. Pick that up. All right, 2 pounds. Get this browning up. All right. Of course, you see that the Blackstone's not sizzling, so it's still getting up to temperature here. There it goes. Get this browned up. Then we also got our, can't have your crunch wraps without our Taco Bell seasoning. So we'll get that added here after we get our ground beef, ground beef browned up here. Take a few minutes here. So there's so many different ways, guys, you can make your crunch wraps. A lot of guys out there have done the copycat Taco Bell crunch wrap supremes. Now what I'm going to do, how my family likes it, is we're just going to do the ground beef, and then we'll assemble them and show you. We're not going to add the lettuce, tomato, or the sour cream to the physical crunch wraps. They're going to have that stuff on the sides. What we're going to do is we're going to use a ground beef with our Taco Bell seasoning, some shredded cheese, which you can use your liquid cheese if you want, I like to call it, or your canned cheese. But like I said, we're going to use shredded cheese, the Mexican style blend, and then we're going to add our little bit of refried beans, and then we're also going to put our, of course, our tostadas in there, assemble them, and I'll show you how to assemble them. Very simple and easy, and it'll take just a few minutes to get these going. As you see, we got our ground beef getting nice and brown already. Don't take long at all. And by the way, this was an actual request from somebody, one of our subscribers. They reached out to me personally, not through the channel. So we're going to fulfill another request this week. And then next week, I've got another request from my daughter. We're going to do chicken fried rice on the Blackstone. So keep an eye out for that coming here shortly. So get this going. Just a little bit more here. All right, guys. Once we get this ground beef done, we'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, as you can see, we got our ground beef all nice and brown here. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is take our Taco Bell seasoning. Now, I did get 2 pounds of ground beef here. So obviously, we're going to do 2 packages of Taco Bell seasoning. Get these opened up here. Then we'll kind of spread the seasoning around. It's always 1 package per pound of ground beef. And then what we'll go ahead and do, because we got an extra lean ground beef here, we're going to add just a little bit of water. Just kind of help get that seasoning to stick to the beef. All right, and now keep in mind, guys, I got it on a low setting. You don't want to be, charring your beef here. So everything's set on low. Trying to get this mixed in. Man, that Taco Bell seasoning sure smells good. Get this mixed up here. Once we get it mixed up, then what we're going to go ahead and do is get them assembled. And I'll show you guys how I assemble them. And then we'll get them back on here, and it only takes just a few minutes to kind of get the seal of the tortillas. All right, now we got everything mixed in here nice and evenly. So now what we'll go ahead and do is we'll get this stuff off the griddle here. Then we'll take it over to our assembly table, get them assembled, and we'll show you what to do next. All right, guys, what we got here is got everything set up. Got our ground beef, got our tortillas. We got some refried beans, Rosarita. Got our, of course, the Mexican-style shredded cheese and our tortillas here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is take some of our ground beef, kind of add in just a little bit to the tortillas here. Now, keep in mind, now it's very easily to put too much on these crunch wraps. What you want to do is you have your tostada here. So what you want to do is kind of keep in mind that you only want to put as much as about the size of one of these crunch wraps. Or excuse me, tostadas. Got one broken here. So what we'll do, so kind of get this out of the way so you can see. So kind of keep about the same size as your tostada. So then get your hot beef on there. And again, put your cheese of choice. And again, we decided to do shredded cheese instead of the liquid nacho cheese. Go ahead and spread that around here like so. We like lots of cheese on our stuff. Then go ahead and add your tostada. And then get your refried beans here. And kind of evenly place your beans on, just like so. And if you wanted to make the supremes, you can add your lettuce, tomato, sour cream on there. But we're going to do all that stuff on the side, just because that's what we choose to do. But what you want to do is take your small tortilla, just like this. And what this is going to do, guys, is just kind of help seal it. Then you wrap everything like so. So there's your crunch wrap. Flip it over. We're going to want to show you assembling another one real quick. This time we're going to put our cheese on the bottom. There you go. Again, lots of cheese. Go ahead and take your meat. Dump it on here. Again, keep in mind, it's always easy to add a lot of stuff to your crunch wraps. Go ahead and put about that size there. Get another tostada. This one's going to be a little bit fatter. It is very easy to do, guys. Very easy. Take a little bit of your beans again. Spread it around. All right, get your small tortilla. Again, just to kind of help, because you see that the big tortilla doesn't always touch, so that's just kind of there to help it. And then we'll take it and flip it over, and we'll throw them on the griddle here in just a moment. All right, guys, so now we got them all assembled. Now what we're going to do is I put a little oil down on the Blackstone. You're going to gently set these down with the folded side down. Again, just so you can kind of get the tortilla to seal them closed. Be very careful when you set these down. Mr. Cameraman, can you hold this for a second? Thank you, sir. Got my son today doing the recording instead of my daughter. Kind of taking some turns here. That one there is almost trying to open up on us. All right. Get these set down here, and these aren't going to take very long. And overall, guys, you can make these in 15, 20 minutes. All right. So now we got them all set on. Now we're just going to let them sit for a few minutes. Now, in fact, what we're going to do is close the top. We'll get them sealed up. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys. Now we're going to give these a check here. So kind of take your spatula, kind of take a peek. Oh, these look fantastic. Look at them, nice golden brown. We're going to do a quick flip on them. You see how they kind of sealed them up? Just to kind of get some of the beans and everything else heated up for us here. Man, look at these things. They smell amazing. All right, now we're going to let these sit for just a couple minutes, and then we're going to pull them off, and then we're going to show you how they look inside. All right, guys, so it's been about 2 minutes. Now let's give these guys a shot. Oh, beautiful. So we're going to get these pulled off here now. Now we got them all nice and crispy and heated up, got the cheese all melted. What we're going to go ahead and do is pull them off, take them back over to our assembly table. We're going to cut them open, give it a taste test, and see how they are. All right, guys, and we're back. We got everything set up here. We went ahead and got one cut in half. We got some salsa added, some Herday's salsa. Let's go ahead and give this guy a shot. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this around to the camera a little closer. Just kind of give you guys a quick shot how this looks. Look at the center of that. Cheese melted absolutely perfectly. Let's give this a shot. I'm going to make a mess of myself, but that's okay. Wow. The crunch of that tostada. Cheese is melted perfect. The seasoning, the Taco Bell seasoning, guys, tastes absolutely amazing. Man, again, it took maybe 15, 20 minutes tops to get from beginning to end. Highly recommend you guys give this a shot. And again, like I said before, folks, if you haven't subscribed yet, please help a guy out. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we're going to try to get things done weekly, like I said. And again, this is Mr. Outdoor Chef out.